Hey guys, Mad Mick back again. It's been a while, and young Brogues.
Yep.
Yeah, we went for a dive off Maloneys Bay, but we actually we don't go in off Maloneys. We go around the corner. It can be a little bit deep there if you're not very experienced. It's probably not real good, but yeah, we didn't pick the best day. It's a bit cloudy and it was a bit dark, a little bit murky. But anyway, we got a feed. Lost a couple of nice fish, but it was good to get back out there and yeah, do a bit of diving again. It's been a while, so enjoy. Catch you later.
Yo. Go ahead and try this, man. What is it? It's that D, homie. Hit it. Hold it in. Let go. Feel it again. Take it to another level of dying without digging with a shovel. You gotta be calm, you gotta keep your brain settled, man. Right mind states, don't fight, minds fade. It's right and it's great. Escape the realities of what's real and what's fake and just take it all in, yeah. Let me show you God. Let me take you to another world that's far beyond our imagination. My third eye blinking, up in the face of death, my body be sinking. All up in the sofa, man, I'm in a coma. Toes feeling like I'm being guided by Jesus. Just take me home. Take it in, hold it in, let go. Take it in, hold it in, my face froze. Second hit, I'm gone. In another world, another zone. My spirit's flown, oh man, I'm home. Astroplaning, man, I'm in a wormhole. Hitting different dimensions so fast, yeah, it is so intense. It's amazing, I'm feeling at peace. All knowing to everything in life and in the streets. Now, I'm in the groove. I think I see my brain sending messages to my body, telling me to move. Electrical current, I'm in the room for about 8 hours of eternity. This trip is long, but it's hella deep. Patterns forming to an all-knowing being. I'm seeing a bright beam and it's gleaming. Yes, I'm believing. Near-death experience. Give in but no fearing it. Snap back to real life. 2 minutes long, don't feel right. My life took flight, came back. Now I'm feeling alright. Dimethyltryptamine. Yeah, I'm believing the hype.
Guys, now for some Schmidt's tips. That's with a P. If you guys ever find yourself, now I'm talking about newish novice type people. I'm not talking about any of you guys who've been out there for a while with plenty of experience. I'm talking about the newbies out there. If any of you guys come across the school of blackfish, or as some old timers call Ludwig, I just call them blackfish. Anyway, if you ever see them, they're like the sheep of the sea. sometimes I'll be on the bottom feeders, so on. As soon as you see them, dive down to the bottom, grab onto the bottom onto a rock, a bit of cungy, a bit of weed, whatever. Point your gun directly at the school of fish, and they're very curious. You'll notice that these blackfish will actually come up and face you and then turn side on. As soon as they turn side on, don't waste any time, take a shot. I had a mate of mine, Damo. We were out Windang Island off the southern side amongst the boulders, schools and schools of blackfish, and Damo was having trouble. I hammered a couple of them. Damo had trouble, he couldn't even get one. He said, how the hell do you catch these things? Every time I go after them, chase after them, they take off. I said, Damo, the trick is not to chase them. No, fish don't like to be chased, you know. So what you do is, I told him, dive straight to the bottom as soon as you see him and just lay on the bottom motionless with your gun pointing towards the school. And before long, the school would come up to him, curious like, turn side on, bang, Damo got his first blackfish. So that's a good little tip to try and see how you go. It works also with drummer. Brim, a little bit. Brim are still a little bit nervous. You know, they might have a quick look and then they scurry off quick. But anyway, but with the blackfish, yeah, it works 90% of the time. So give it a go. Also, guys, while I'm here, I'll just let you know, I've just bought some nylon rope to redo my spear gun, and I also purchased this for around $10 for my GoPro, and it's extendable. It was only like 10 or 12 bucks, and it's supposed to float, so I'm going to give that a go. Yeah, and the reason why I use this pole is I just find for filming, for me, it takes a while to get used to, because you're trying to hold your camera, you're trying to hold your gun, and it is a bit awkward. But with the camera on my head with the strap, I notice that sometimes I couldn't tell if the camera was actually on, off. Sometimes I'd go under a ledge and I'd bump my head into a ledge, the camera would move, and the camera would be pointing down or up and not where I wanted the camera to go. And that's one of the reasons why I use one of these. Now, another tip which I'd like to share to you, which was my late brother Ray Schmidt. We're out the front of Windang Island after a school of kingfish. The kingfish, you know, were zigzagging back and forth and swimming all around us. Ray speared one, he left it dangling down, kept the other kingfish excited while I went down and attempted to spear one. And the problem that I had was, and I'm talking about in my younger days, I was quite excited and, you know, just having these big school of kingfish 3 and 4 footers just all over the place. And yeah, when I dived down, I had trouble actually lining one up. I was that excited that I'd be pointing my gun, going, "Oh, there's one. That one's bigger. No, that one's closer. No," and I'd be pointing my gun all over, and not taking a shot. And I didn't end up getting one. And when I got to the surface, my brother said to me, he said, "What you do is you just you keep your eye on one kingfish." He said, "Ignore the rest of them." He said, "Just keep your eye on that one kingfish. Take a pick out of the whole school, whether it be closer, bigger, whatever. Pick one," he said, "out of the whole school, and then just aim and go for that one fish." He said, "Just ignore the rest of the fish." And that goes for blackfish or any other schooling type fish, salmon, whatever. He said, "Just pick one fish out of the school." He said, "Concentrate on that one, aim and fire." And I tell you what, it worked. Because, yeah, and I'm not any money speaking for you young guys out there who might you know, be in that situation. So give that a go, because it did help and it was a good tip. And Ray Schmidt was a big inspiration to and a mentor to a lot of us young blokes back in the day. So give that a go, guys. one thing that really pisses me off, guys, is we love coming to the ocean, the beach, to enjoy, and you get certain people that like to leave rubbish laying around when there's a bin over there, and they're too lazy to throw their rubbish away. What do you reckon, Brogs?
Shit.
If you make the effort to take your rubbish with you, make the effort to take it home or chuck it in the bin, man. That's bull crap. That's what I reckon anyway.